My name is Garrett Elmore. I am the owner and founder of A Truck's Worth, and we are the only one-click junk removal platform currently being built in the United States right now. So like I said, my name is Garrett Elmore, and on our advisory board we have Dan Hogan and Brian Clayton, and Dan's a really respected entrepreneur around the Nashville area. And as long as Brian Clayton as well. He's the CEO of GreenPal, and it's a shared economy platform for lawn care. And they're currently doing around multi-million-dollar revenue per year. And below, we have our A Truck's Worth drivers. We have Matthew Romero, Clark Wilson, Jacob Kay, and Hunter Wilhoit, and they help kind of drive around currently. So our purpose, you're probably wondering, how did this 25-year-old up here get in the junk removal industry? And I still ask myself that. But anyways, so when I was in undergrad, 2019, I was wanting to make some money, and I wanted to go through the process of learning to do small jobs, become like a handyman. So I was going through Craigslist, just looking at small jobs that I was able to do. And I came across this post, and it was a guy who said, I need junk removal done, but not at the cost that these junk removal companies are providing. So I have a pickup truck. I messaged him and I said, I'll come and do the job for you for $50. Took me 10 minutes. I thought I was rich after the $50. Turned out I found it could be a really profitable business just using your pickup truck. And here's the problem. So it's really expensive. There's a really big lack of trust. It's very complicated, and it's very time-consuming to hire junk removal companies. It's really expensive because they have a lot of overhead and operating expenses. It's a lack of trust because they really don't know the person who's going to your house, especially when you're paying that type of money. And it's very complicated as well. So when you're doing these websites, you're going on the websites, you're doing these bookings, you're having to go through all this complicated process just to get these junk removal companies to come. And then it's very time-consuming as well. So when you're doing these bookings, you're on the website, you're on the phone, it takes 8 minutes on a call, 10 minutes, 30 minutes. And when you do get the booking, it's 3 weeks down the road. So the problem, or the solution that we have here is it's a lot cheaper, it's very reliable, it's very simple, and it's very convenient. And so you're wondering, all right, Garrett, get to the point. How would we do this? So it's through a platform that I recently created, hiring a digital agency company and an app development company. Creating this. And so this is our platform. We're going to have a mover side, and then we're also going to have a client side as well. So like I said, a shared economy platform. And so what we're going to do, and it's going to be a little bit different, and again, it's not just going to be some other app that you have to download. It's also going to be hybrid on the website as well. And so you're going to be able to take videos. You can pick how big the load's going to be. You can message, you can track, you can do all these things. If it's more movers than one, and everything's done through the app. You can tip, review, leave everything out on the line. And so I just wanted to put some few run-through videos in here. There we go. So once you're going on the app, you're going to be able to see, you can move, you can do junk removal, you can add the type of mover, you can communicate with them. And like I said, they'll upload a video of them, so they'll be personalized, see who's coming to your house. And then you'll be able to track them. I know it's a lot at once, so bear with me here. And then you can put your location, where they're going to be going, and following them as such. So you're wondering now, all right, is junk removal really a big industry? Is it really going to be that necessary to create an app strictly for junk removal? Well, I found in my previous years of doing this, being the owner of it, hiring on employees, that it was very valuable and providing pickup trucks that we provide. And the junk removal industry is $49 billion. And so I put two and two together. I was like, all right, I have a pickup truck, I have employees, we're doing jobs on a daily basis. How can I reach thousands of Americans? So currently there's 51.7 million trucks registered in the United States, right? So I thought to myself, okay, if I could just reach 0.2% of those trucks registered, that's 125,000, and we could be a $200+ million company. And so just a little bit of insight, because you're like, okay, can we really do that many jobs per day, right? So College Hunks Hauling Junk is averaging 500 jobs per day across the United States. And so here are a little bit about our competitors. So nationally, they're doing around $235 to $300 per load, and even doing that obnoxious in-person quote. And then going on to the local standpoint here in Nashville, we have $120 all the way up to $250, but their profitability isn't as much as you think because of all their operating and overhead expenses. And then here we are sitting at $100 flat rate starting out for the junk removal. And it's very valuable just because of the rate that we provide and also the simplicity of it combined. So our target market, and I like to say this to people, that our target market is really anyone who has things that need to be thrown away. Because if you think about it, someone's going to buy something, they're bringing it home, and they're going to need it thrown away eventually. And there's a lot of people out there, and if you guys haven't experienced that yet, I promise you will, and if you need so, hire me. That, we have our target market specifically is residential homes, apartment complexes, real estate agents, commercial properties. We have decluttering tasks, renovation cleanups, junk removal during non-business hours. That's crucial. And then downsizing as well. So there's a lot of areas that we can go about and a lot of room for expansion. So financial projections, is there any money within the junk removal industry? Well, there is. So I just wanted to put the first 2 months that we're going to be doing beta testing and onboarding. So we're going to have a few expenses for the month. And I wanted to point out, too, the revenue is only set at 270 days. So it's very realistic, and there's a lot of room for that 365 days as well. And so after we onboard 20 people in the first, after month 2, they're going to be doing around 10 jobs per day, because not everyone's going to be doing a job every single day, because they're going to have the freedom and flexibility to go out and perform a job whenever they want. So the revenue is going to be around $22,000, ending at a profitability around $8,600. And translating that to the first year, with operating expenses and everything, it's going to be around $103,000. But then fast forwarding to year 4, we're going to be onboarding around 1,000 drivers across the U.S., and they're going to be doing about 500 jobs per day. Profiting, bringing home money to the company at almost around $6.1 million, making our margins around close to 45%. And I think that's crucial as well. So in summary, we're needing to raise $50,000. For our app launch, $40,000 to cover the app development cost. Marketing implementations, so we need SEO, social media, keyword research, all this stuff, and especially live support. And of course, there's going to be disclosures on the way that people can go about removing junk. And in 2022, we wanted to implement some programs within it. I like to call it the Truck It program, where you can be leasing out trucks to people. Because I had friends coming up to me, and they're like, hey, I see the money that you're making. I want to get in this, but I don't have a truck. And I was like, tough luck, right? But and then moving on to it, now we're going to be able to lease out trucks to people, but they have to do at least 6 hauls in 1 week for them to able to get the lease renewed. So they're going to be having to bring money in. And then finally, what I wanted to add is the 3 key partnerships. So we're going to have real estate, retail, and donations. Real estate, and I want to end on donations specifically, but retail, delivery. So Home Depot, Costco, Lowe's, Sam's Club. If someone needs a refrigerator, just a refrigerator, Costco isn't doing deliveries. That's when they go on, they call us, we go pick up the refrigerator and take it to them. Real estate agents as well, that kind of goes without being said. They're always flipping houses. They're always needing things removed. And then donations. This is really big as well. I feel like it's very important, too, to kind of salvage things that people are wanting to be thrown away, or not, I should say not wanting to be thrown away, and wanting it to be to good use. And I've had a lot of clients come to me and thank me for the good I'm doing and the not filling up the landfills and things like that by providing the solution to donate to other foundations and things like that. And in the end, down the road, we're going to hopefully want to donate as well to nonprofit organizations to reduce waste. So zero elimination and things like that. So in the end, this is a company that isn't out there yet. I've been in it for a little bit of time, so I know the profitability within junk removal. Surprisingly, I didn't think I'd find myself here talking about junk, but it ended up being something that helps other people, and there's so much room for expansion. So, thank you.